People like you have made our world much, much less sustainable.
Hey, take note, bro.
Little bit of ocean into what turned out to be a gorgeous, beautiful, spectacular, sunny, clear, cool day headed on 101 South. This is freshwater.
As I see all this beauty around me, I can't help but to call out marketers all over the world. 97% of we are selling the product that not only lowering needs for transaction uses, in many cases, downright hard. For example, you sell a bunch of processed stuff and sell out cigarettes, and we get super well paid goods. You sell a bunch of luxury stuff and you make people believe but it's necessary. We all know it's obviously not. Everything is a choice. But many of them find it rants illegitimate claims and setting. Referring to what? And it's people think that from someone that becomes literally addicted to the thing that was setting. Out in the shit, public perception. This, of course, as relationship, with politics, all kinds of manipulation. And you do this, just the exchange card, can you get about the pretty interesting stuff. You have all the science in the world. Corporations are super inches finding out and what needs people to such an extent, for example, that people analyze, scientists and marketers or psychologists analyze what the ideal crunch on a potato chip is, so that could ensure the rise of most satisfaction for which apply what the ideal punter is, so people find more for sugary candy. You're hugely successful because you're tapping into the human psychology. And we're playing a dangerous game against the partners of the world. People like you have made our world much, much less sustainable. Admittedly, was it you or would be somebody else? In other words, you can't all just quit your dogs because we'll just be replaced by somebody that is willing to sell their soul, principle, values, and so on. Of course, people have been selling snake oil since the beginning of time, just in exchange for somewhat what might be worthwhile, because evidently we, the people, cannot, in general terms, avoid being marketed. Oh, they consume media and drive around and see what you guys produce. We talk to people and see what people wear, use, eat, etc. We, the people, are also driven by greed, by status, so we can't get away from it. Maybe a new college major should begin called ethical marketing. Is no road. We're gonna go an alternate route, Avenue of the Giants. These are pretty much redwoods, because size-wise, certainly giants. Marvelous. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is such an important part of the world for humanity. Without question. Avenue of the Giants. Indeed. Oh my. Easily one of the best alternate scenic routes I have ever taken in my life. Be very glad I did. The friends the marketers knowing and thinking about these days. First of all, they're a bit worried reinventing themselves because artificial intelligence, AI, via machine learning, specifically your cell phone listening to you, observing you with its camera, understanding how long you are visiting a certain thing, what you click on, looking at your eyes and seeing where your focus is, correlating your expressions, even your irises, to your cell phone, your TV, your connected devices are eavesdropping on you. I frankly do not care if the owners of companies saying that this is not happening because it clearly is. So they're eavesdropping on you, which means that this extraordinary amount of correlation between your reactions and what you're looking at perfects the image a corporation has of your psyche, of your psychology, once again, perfects the understanding of what makes you tick. So what do marketers think of this? They're getting a bit displaced, right? No one understands the consumer better than a machine that can iterate at millions of times per second and that can correlate perfectly hundreds, thousands of different inputs simultaneously, and that never forgets, and that can compare you to other people and develop classes of people. But more importantly, it can pinpoint you. It does not need to develop classes or segments as traditional marketers used to see their customers. It can target you exactly, precisely 24 hours a day with such precision that it's impossible to understand. You're just subjected to it and you're continually being bombarded. This is, of course, a polarizing issue, literally and figuratively. Literally, because populations are understanding. They're being subjected to undue psychological influence. But it's also polarizing because whilst they understand and see this happening, regulators, who in general have been purchased by corporations, are not particularly interested in reducing the impact this illegitimate marketing has on consumer behavior. And by consumer, I don't mean just someone that consumes farts. I'm also referring to people that consume ideas. Much more dangerous, right? To manipulate the consumption of ideas. Take note, bro.
Hey, take note, bro.